Hello everyone, Daniel Kerr here. Today we're going to work in the Korg Modwave, which is my favorite wavetable synthesizer. First we're going to use Audacity to create some wavetables. I'm going to show you how to do this. Then we're going to do some advanced sound design, creating patches in the Korg Modwave using the wavetables. We're going to create a pad and a plucky arp and some hybrid trap bass. And then we're going to use the Akai 4s to create an on-the-fly composition using the patches. There are chapters down below. Let's go. Okay, we're going to create and load some wavetables into the Modwave. I have the Modwave editor open, all right? But here's how I made. Okay, the first part of this video is going to be hissy and noisy because I'm in a confined space. This mic picks up everything from in here, right? So just bear with me for a minute. In Audacity, all right, I have my wavetable creator, all right, and all this is a giant collection of dubstep drops, basically. So let's just say that I want to create a wavetable here, right? I'm going to get rid of all of that so it takes it to 0. Listen. Okay, now down here, by default, yours will probably be in seconds and milliseconds. I want it set to samples, okay? My good friend, the wavetable wizard, Jay Hexabode, all right, Lou Crow, he let me know that wavetables needed to be 8,192 samples, right? So down here where it says samples, the first of the selection is 0000, as you can see. I'm just gonna click here and go 8192 on my keyboard. And if I scroll in, it shows me that amount of wavetable. Listen. Okay. Now up here, I'm going to go to Effect, Volume and Compression, Normalize, so it's nice and loud. And then I'm going to go Shift Control E. Now here's the thing. You want this to be mono. Okay? Mono. And then you want to basically save it somewhere. Okay? I've got a bunch of mono wavetables in here. There are 65 of them in there now. I'll call this video game. I don't know why. And we'll export that, and that's how it's done basically. So let me shut this down. Now here in the editor, let's go to the librarian, which you can click up here, or you can go Control 2 to go to Control 1 to go to librarian, Control 2 to go back to the editor one. Okay, now in here, I'm going to go over here and you gotta select something. Sometimes it's weird, but I'm going to go File, Import Wave as Wavetable. Okay. Now in here I have my mono wavetables, and there's 65 of them now, including the one I just made. There's 32 cyborg, 32 wizards, and then the one that I just made, which I called video game. So I'm going to grab all these at once, and I'm going to open, importing, import successful. Okay, now when I go back to the editor, I can grab the initialized performance. Okay, and then down here, let me grab one of my cyborg waves. There's a bunch of them right there. Okay, so let's use the cyborg. Okay, and that's how it's done. Okay, I'm actually going to leave this area and go to another room and do the second part of this video, which is some sound design. Okay, so once we have the wavetables in the synth, right, I'm going to go to the initial performance, init performance, and first thing I'm going to do is turn down the levels of all the oscillators, so nothing. And then I'm going to start here with number 2. I'm going to change it to AB so that we can blend between two wavetables. And we'll use the arrows to go back to the wavetable A. And we'll choose one of our cyborg tables. Let's listen. Okay. Let's go down. Okay, so I like doing bass music in F. All right, now that we're doing sound design, I think these waveforms, these wavetables are obvious for hybrid trap, tear out dubstep basses. So let's make one of those first. Let's choose a good one. Ooh, 15 sounds good. $15 and $14 are good. Let's make the first one 15, and then oh, excuse me, down here on an oscillator 2. Let's use the arrows to go to the second one, and let's go all the way A-B blend to B. And let's choose, that one was 15. Let's go 14. So now we're blending between the two with this knob here. Beautiful. And let's check the wavetable position. Let's listen to that. That's all the way on B. Okay, we've got a lot of potential here. So if we go to Wave Select, up here we're going to mess with these modifiers, okay? So for Wavetable A in Oscillator 2, modifier, we've got all these modifiers that we can choose. So we have odd harmonics only, even harmonics only. Skip each 3 means every third harmonic in the wavetable is removed. Odd harmonics plus a clipper. Okay, clippers add some gain to the signal. Listen to some of these. Clippers add gain to the signal, but then they clip it so that it doesn't actually distort. The low 20 only gives you the lowest 20 of all of the harmonics in the wavetable. So it's bass mostly, low 12. Organize simulates the drawbars of an organ. Then there's vintage 8 and 12. These quantize the wavetables to 8-bit and 12-bit. Actually, we can't hear this. What's going on here? Okay, we'll go to the first one. Oops. Back to the modifiers. Now you can hear the difference. Lows. We're going to go down to infinite clip. Okay, one of the main issues that we have with the Modwave as far as using the Modwave to create tear out and dubstep bass lines, like we would in Vital or Serum, Phase Plant, is that we don't have any OTT, right? There's a couple of things in that are missing in the Modwave in order to make this easy. One is multiband compression. If we had an OTT in here, that would be, you know, over the top. OTT. Anybody who produces this kind of music knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's an Ableton preset for the multiband dynamics that has been actually made available for free through X for Serum, but X for Records, the guy who made Serum. Anyway, it's not available. There's no multiband dynamics. Another thing is that in a DAW, you have a chance to basically layer different layers of basses with different frequencies. They don't sound so muddled, right? So we're going to try to use that method inside of the Modwave to create this bass, right? So in F, all the good F hits the hardest as far as bass goes. There's something about it that really allows the bass frequencies to come together, and therefore a lot of bass music is written in F. That's dubstep, trap, glitch hop, these types of things. So we're going to go through here, infinite clip, and then we're going to go in the A-B blend back to B. And we're going to use the arrows, and we're going to add an infinite clip here too. Okay. Okay, now let's check out the wavetable again. Okay, let's do some motion sequence. Record, choose a track. we're going to use the AB blend. Ready? Okay, very good. Let's do the wavetable position as well. Choose the next track, 14, and very beautiful. Okay, let's go to oscillator A and let's fade that in this sawtooth wave. Okay, let's pull it down. Let's pull in the sub. Okay, in this case, let's raise the octave of the sub. Let's go to perform and use the shift and arrow buttons to go to the mode, and in A, let's change poly to mono. This way, we can play multiple notes one after the other, but there will be no carryover. The notes, being that these are bass frequencies, will not interfere with each other and cause some serious mud. Let's check it out. Very beautiful. Let's save this guy. Right says that we need to shift right. What we'll do is we'll go down to the name and let's change the name. You can use shift and page buttons to go back and forth. Let's call this Job 38, Arcturus with his sons. Can you guide Arcturus with his sons? Let's go. Arcturus bass. Enter. Shift right to save new. Save as new performance. Press enter to confirm. And what it does is it puts it in the alphabetical order, so you don't have to worry about save spot, like writing over something. Okay, so let's start here. Let's create a pad. Go up a couple octaves. Go to amp. Let's go back to perform and change it back to poly. Amp, release. Couple seconds. Let's turn the filter down. Wave select. Let's change some of these. Let's go to some of my wizard that we made. Let's get rid of these. Let's get rid of the data in the motion sequence. Clear data, that's good. You basically just go to record, and then go to the lane that you have data on, and it says it's already used for this. Hit enter to clear the data, and then enter to continue. Okay, now it's cleared. Let's mess with the filter. Wave select. LFO filter, okay. Part A, LFO filter. Turn up the intensity. Just a little. Notice the numbers. Frequency. Speed. Let's turn up the level of oscillator 1. amp envelope. Let's give it a little attack. Let's hold shift and turn on part B. Go to B. Sub. Sounds beautiful. Wavetable position. Put that like on a square wave. Now over here in the reverb section, let's go to the presets and let's grab something like, well, Symphonic Hall. Enter. Fade up the wet and dry signal. No, you know what? I don't want that on part B. I want it on part A. Okay, listen. Beautiful. Let's save this, right? And we're going to call this Arcturus Pad. Right. Shift right. Enter. Let's make a pluck. Let's go back to initial performance. Turn down the levels. Turn up oscillator 1. Go to one of our cyborg wavetables. That's pretty good. Amp, give it some release. Turn down the sustain and turn up the decay. Now the filter, set the filter cutoff. Go to filter envelope and turn down the sustain, which you see is in a negative value. Turn out the decay, and here, envelope intensity. Back to amp a little, give it more decay. Let's listen to an arpeggiator. Go to arpeggiator, and we're going to use the arrows to go to the time or resolution. We're going to turn that up to 1/8 notes. Hold, play a chord. Okay, let's change the waves, the wavetable. Down here, let's turn out the sawtooth, the default wave. And let's shift and add B. A. Modulation effects. Let's go through the presets. Never-ending story. Moonscape pad. Let's choose this one, but let's change the parameters. Shift and arrows. Reverb, Voyager. Now in the wave select, let's change the modifier to give us the lows. Let's go to tilt down, which gives more low harmonics than high harmonics. And let's change it again. And let's go to oscillator 1, morph. Listen to that. Alright, let's save this guy with the arpeggiator. Actually, let's go to the, oh, okay. Yeah, let's save this with the arpeggiator. And let's call it Arcturus ARP. Arcturus ARP, right, shift right, enter. Okay, let's hook this thing up to a sequencer and the looper, and let's make some music. Before we get into the music, I'd like to say that you can go to ghostwrittenclips.com and you can get resources for the Korg Modwave or any of your other hardware, samplers, or resources for your DAW.